What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV coming back at you with another one. So I want to talk about the Colin Kaepernick situation and give you guys an update. So apparently the Houston Texans are showing interest in signing Colin Kaepernick. This comes on the heel of earlier this week his lawyer coming out and saying that Colin Kaepernick could be signed within the next 10 days. It wasn't surprising that the Houston Texans wasn't showing interest in signing Colin Kaepernick because they picked Deshaun Watson and they picked him pretty high in the draft. So I wasn't surprised that they weren't showing interest. You know, had they not picked Deshaun Watson, I would have been, really skeptical of them. Even though I was skeptical of them to begin with, but it would have really raised the red flag had they not been interested, because their starting quarterback would have been Tom Savage, and they got rid of Brock Osweiler. So them drafting Deshaun Watson so early in the draft, I wasn't surprised that they weren't interested in him. But after tearing his ACL early in the week at practice, they had to show interest in signing him and bringing him to the team, because Colin Kaepernick's game is sort of like Deshaun Watson. So they have a similar game, So them not showing interest in signing him would really, really raise red flags, especially at this point in time in the game. With them having they're possibly a playoff team. So, but Deshaun Watson had tore his ACL early in the week at practice, and they needed a quarterback because they couldn't go further with Tom Savage. And not to mention the Houston Texans as an organization feeling a lot of heat because of Bob McNair's comments earlier in the week, as he said that we can't let the inmates run the asylum, talking about the players protesting the anthem. So, the Houston Texans was feeling a lot of heat anyway to begin with. So them bringing in Colin Kaepernick would just, try to smooth things over, as if to say, we're not racist and we're not against the players protesting. It's kind of putting a Band-Aid on the situation, so to say. But if I was Colin Kaepernick, I don't know how I would take the signing with the Houston Texans. I wouldn't want to go there. I wouldn't want to be there. And actually, I wouldn't want nothing to do with any of these teams in the NFL if I was Colin Kaepernick at this point in time. But him signing a grievance against the NFL and citing collusion, that's going to be real awkward to do business with them, because at the end of the day, the NFL is a business, and he will have to sit down and do business with these owners. So, that's going to be kind of weird. In the locker room, he'll be accepted with open arms. I'm pretty sure, all the players in each locker room, all 32 teams, would accept him with open arms. You know what I'm saying? But we all know there's not 64 quarterbacks better in the NFL that's better than Colin Kaepernick. Hell, there's not even 32 quarterbacks in the NFL that's better than Colin Kaepernick. But this situation, so the Houston Texans are showing interest in signing Colin Kaepernick, which is not a surprise. Bob McNair have to do something, man. He gotta put a Band-Aid on the situation, because he said we can't let the inmates run the asylum, talking about the NFL players protesting. So, he faced a lot of heat for that, and his organization faced a lot of heat for that. Also, Jerry Jones, Robert Kraft, and numerous other owners in the NFL have to submit their records, their phone records, and so on, man. So Roger Goodell was actually he's actually one of them. I think was in the last hour or two. Roger Goodell is one of the people who have to submit over his records, his phone records, and his business records, citing collusion, man. So the NFL now is gonna have to do damage control, man. So, and them trying to do damage control, the Houston Texans are going to try to do damage control, because Robert, I'm getting ready to say Robert Kraft, but Bob McNair, he faced a hell of a lot of heat this week, along with Jerry Jones. Now Jerry Jones is one of the people who's trying to get all the owners on board to get rid of Roger Goodell, because Roger Goodell actually came out and said that he don't think that there should be a penalty for the players taking the knee and protesting. Now, so Jerry Jones wanted him going. Jerry Jones wanted to get rid of Roger Goodell also because of the situation with Ezekiel Elliott. So, there's numerous reasons that Jerry Jones wanted to get rid of Roger Goodell, but Roger Goodell standing with the players wasn't that was the last straw for Jerry Jones, And yeah, so now, as you can see, man, so all the owners gotta, these particular owners, man, they gotta hand over their phone records and their business records, man, and as well as Roger Goodell now. So you know, the shit is getting real thick, man. It's already been thick, but you know, now it's getting real. It's getting real crazy, man. But if I was Colin Kaepernick, man, I don't know how I wouldn't want to play in the NFL anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? I would still take them to court and you know, show them and continue on with it and beat the system, man. Not to say beat the system, excuse me, but to, you know, to beat them at their own game, man. You know what I'm saying? To prove a point. But any updates on this situation, I'll let y'all know, man. So that's all I got for y'all. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Blue Blood Sports TV. Peace. And I'm out 8 in the mall, dog. Clock 2 around here. What you do around here? And you know I keep my tool around here. My act a fool around.